And this one, Chevy, for some reason, wanted to do a double pressure plate. So we have one thick pressure plate on the bottom, and we just put it.
So you missed that clutch right there that you just...
Yeah, he went steel, then clutch.
Okay. Is it technically pressure plate steel? No, pressure plate clutch.
Yeah, technically he went pressure plate, steel, clutch, and that's why he ended up with an extra.
So anytime you do steel, you have a little wavy one?
If you see 3 steels, you might see a wavy one. But the problem is, in any kind of transmission, they all vary, man. It could be steel, wavy. I've seen wavy applied clutches, and that was on some 350s, old styles, but they don't do that anymore. But yeah, they get weird. Right, end plays nice and tight. Now if I move this up and down, it's snug. So when third comes in, bam, like a sunny nut. And now we can test apply this, right? After we do this, we're see if we did it right. With simple air. So these holes, we're gonna take off these rings. Someone's gonna take off these rings for me. With the Vika, make sure you don't poke your finger, right? There's rings here, and these rings run on the stator. Stator right here. I'm feeling it with my fingers, it feels pretty smooth, right? But this runs right here. And that's why it's important to make sure this gasket's chilling, right? Because the gasket will send, the valve body will send its applications through here, then send it through these holes, through the pump body, through the stator, into those rings of the transmission. So you have a couple of members where it can leak, right? But to test apply this, we can test apply it through the pump, but right now I want to test apply directly just to ensure that this is good. So if I give air to this one, that's very good. That's good. This one leaks a little. Sometimes they have a little bleed off valve. That's that little whistle you hear. But it holds good. See, as I let off, it kind of releases the pressure. That's a good apply. And then the next one is the next one. You just keep running up it. This one's going to be forward. Ford never leaks. Ford is the one that like applies really bitch. Close to nothing, right? So I know those pistons are good. So if you put your piston together and you test apply it and it applies the way it should, it's bitchin'. Sometimes they do have a little leak and you don't really know if that's normal. So honestly, just intuition and hope that you applied it right. Okay, so these rings, someone's gonna take them off of me while I continue this. You're gonna get this pick, right? Best way to do it is you just jam it into the ring. They're nylon rings, so you just destroy them. So you jam into it, it should come right off. Okay? You break it in half. Who wants to do it?
Walter has been chosen. Walter traded to Jonathan.
No,
Yeah,
like,
you're up.
the camera. Okay. Yeah, so just drive it in. You'll break it in half. We'll split it in half and just get them out. Watch your fingers.
Oh, I can break them, you say?
Yeah, just show them. Yeah, we'll put them in.
We're gonna ruin this. I'll get you some. And that's to size the seals. I know your tricks. I remember your tricks.
Kill it. That's it. So
You ripped my seals.
these are easy to take off, right? You just drive inside them, split them in half, it's trash. These rings are really, you gotta be really careful, so we kind of have to expand them to get them through, seat them, and then we have to compress them. They sell these tools that almost look like a sleeve, almost like those plastic sleeves that you slide in and compress it.
We actually have some, but I don't know if it's the correct size. I'll show you what we got.
I like electrical tape. After you put the rings, you'll put them in, and then you'll run electrical tape, and electrical tape will start squeezing it down. And the more you run it down, the more it squeezes it down. Electrical tape is fucking strong. Have you guys seen like people tow cars with electrical tape, like for fun? Like they just like put miles and miles on it. But yeah, super strong stuff. I need my electrical tape.
I'll get it. All right, I gotta go, but it's been real. It's been fun.